We're off. What are you doing?
We're live.
Oh, we're live.
Yeah.
We're live. Welcome to the most anticipated season 2 of Beast in the Bones with Ethan.
Woo!
Oh, let me get this audio started up. You two talk about something.
All right. So homecoming was this weekend, and I don't remember a thing.
Ethan, you're 27 years old,
I know, right?
and you just said that you didn't know one person because you were old man now.
I'm old man status. I don't know. None of the youngins no more.
So
It's
Ethan's
crazy.
in a
All
fraternity.
right, we're audio now.
Okay, we're good.
Oh,
You wanna
we're
We're
go?
audio, and
Oh.
well, we're VOD too.
All
So
right.
we weren't audio
Not VD, not VD, VOD.
Ew.
We got somebody tuned in. We got.
All right.
we got-
That's what I got this for, so you would feel comfortable
Oh yes,
instead
thank
of
you.
jumping
I
up.
appreciate it. That's
So he
that's
doesn't
true
have-
friendship right there. That is, wow, what a guy.
So
What a
I know
stand-up.
we
So you gotta hop
just
up and walk.
busted out with season 2 with extra bones.
Boom. Starting up.
We got a bigger budget.
Just gonna talk about real quick how we ended. Season 1 was the challenge of the champions. We just said Jesus won because we don't.
Yeah.
That kind of was a fuck up. We
Amen.
just really
I don't
that
know.
really went wrong and bad. So we're actually taking a new approach
I
to the
still-
show.
Yeah.
You'll probably just see more of us. We might have guests here and there, especially whenever we are now getting more calls to be at actual places. I have been asked to go to Rochester, New York to be a guest at the Rochester Paracon. We got a signing or a parent showing this Saturday at a comic book shop.
You
We
got,
got-
you got Saturday morning and then Saturday night.
What's Saturday morning?
The Monster Bash.
Ooh.
I gotta be there?
I'm gonna be part of it.
Oh.
Whatever. You don't have to.
Well, I'm just saying.
Just a suggestion.
I mean, I could show up.
Yeah. Anyway, and then we've got this Skatoween, which is
Oh,
gonna
that
be
sucks.
it's gonna be awesome. It's at
Skate week.
yeah, we're us three are guest judges
What?
for the quick Halloween party, skate party, and it's gonna be dope.
Oh.
AF.
Well, Carrie asked me asked if the adults has been asking him if they could dress up too. And
And
I was like, wow, yeah. I mean, there ain't nothing like a little lady with some angel wings on or something.
What are we gonna dress up as?
I planned on dressing up as Dr. Farquhar Poopin.
Oh. I
You're
was,
gonna be Zago.
oh, that was our plan?
do care.
These plants are white when I...
Caleb Nance, this show goes out to you. I don't know if you're tuned in yet,
I don't know who you are,
but this guy was like, hey, are you guys doing a show? And funny story, my phone exploded today. And that's not a joke. Like, Dave can attest to it. He saw the phone. It exploded.
I had to go get him.
And, yeah, so I was like, well, I guess the show's not on. I got home, and they're like, are you guys doing a show? And then Ethan's like, where are you? David went out looking for you. And then I hear, tick, 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 knocking on the door.
Yeah, I didn't want to wake
He
up.
said, come on, Cinderella, we've got to go to the ball. And I was like,
You
okay.
did say that?
And I
Oh,
gotta,
that's sweet.
I gotta put pants on. But anyways, Caleb, Nance, this show is for you.
Woo!
And yeah, I mean, Dave, do you want to do any of your stuff you do?
My bad. I was.
That's all good.
Hold on, I'm trying to take off the.
Yeah, I mean, Dave, do you want to do any of your?
I'm trying to take off the volume here.
This is really meta right now.
I know,
Like,
like-
okay.
Podception.
Maybe if I just turn it, fuck it. I'll do this.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mute it
Silence,
down,
bitch.
and that way you can just do it. Hello. And then.
Is that you saying hi?
Oh, we look good.
You look like a possum got
There you go, buddy.
mauled by
One for you.
I love
Alright, what am I doing here?
I love David.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
you
What
want
are
to
you
do
doing?
your
doing?
intros to the show?
Yeah. Welcome to the Beast and the Bow Show with Ethan. Like I said before, first we like to thank some sponsors and some extra people that keeps this machine going. I don't know how much longer this is going to be, but I'm going to go ahead and say thank you, Nike.
Mm-hmm.
We might be switching, going elsewhere with that, but I still keep your logos and stuff. So, Grunt Style, this is your last month to say thank you. Then our contract is up. Man, we ain't going to be no more.
Oh.
That guy's
Renew.
Yeah, that dude's a dick. I'm sorry. He can watch my shit and do whatever. He's an ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't fucking talk down to me. I'm 40 years old. Beyond the Light, thank you for pushing. Do what?
That's a definite thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
for real. And Caleb is tuned in. Caleb, you're watching. This one's for you, buddy. This whole show is put on for you.
I'd like to thank Beyond the Light because that is a network that keeps us. They actually attach our program onto their program and shoot us across the United States and the world. Same as Phenomenon Encountered. Thank you. Mm-hmm. So that's what gets us our thousands of numbers that we get is actually Beyond the Light Network and Phenomenon Encountered because they actually come from two different places. So that is why we are known all the way from Alaska to Canada to down in Florida. Juke Magazine for pushing, and Katrina, if you need anybody else, since we got the new network here, we'll Skype and you can get interviews with all three of us again if you need another person. So, and I'd like to thank Katrina for actually putting me in Juke Magazine twice. Charles Banks for putting us on with the Beyond the Light Network. And I'm not going to do that next one because I'm having troubles trying to get where.
Yeah.
Everybody's screwing with me about trying to get
that's stupid.
New shirts and stuff, man. And I gotta have merchandise.
I know. I went.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Okay, did you?
Yeah,
well,
for the Monster Bash shirt.
And I even texted. I was like, dude, I even have somebody here ready to do it. But anyways,
right?
Yeah,
we're here. Tonight is a question show.
We're gonna interrupt you real quick. We'd like to throw out a big warm thank you to Quick Skating Rink.
Oh shit! Yeah, all about the old local shit.
One Castle Perilous. Thank you. Justin's Frozen Yogurt, the best froyo around. Yo.
And
Baby School Inn.
The Castle Perilous is the biggest game store in Southern Illinois.
It is.
So they do a lot of stuff. I think that's what it is, but I want to thank them. They also got comic books and action figures.
Yeah.
They're toys no longer. They're action figures when you become an adult.
Huge thank out to Ken Murphy for always giving us a chance and Pat for giving us a shot at stuff.
Yeah, Ken's got a new comic book shop in
Cape Dorado.
So we'll have to check that out. I'm sure he don't mind us mentioning that.
No, definitely not.
Quicks. What's really going to be cool about that one is we're going to be judges, like they said, and it's going to hopefully adult and kid. I know Kerry said that he made up a bunch of party bags and stuff like that. We're going to be 3 guest judges, but we will be talking on live, VOD, and on audio at the same time.
It's going to be pretty cool. Shout out to my mama, thank you. Or my parents, thanks for watching. I think that's about all I got.
Yep.
You got anybody?
And then the babies.
The babies.
The babies.
Yeah.
Peace, love. That's it. That's all I got. And once again, Caleb Nance, the show is for you.
I don't know who Caleb Nance is.
He's commenting right now. He said,
he seems like a nice guy.
I hope you guys are going to be on. And yeah, they're pretty awesome. So keep that crap rolling in, man.
Yeah, keep pushing us. The more y'all push us, we are actually being looked at. Like, otherwise, this Ted guy would not have got a hold of me to do this guest host for a Paracon in Rochester, New York. I don't know who the guy was at all. He came to me, asked me.
So it's not like a Buffalo Bill kind of thing.
No.
He's
I
gonna
hope
be like,
God, I hope
put the lotion in the basket.
No, I actually looked it up afterwards. It's a real thing. So it's copacetic. It looks like it's a whole like damn near a block party type thing.
Be pretty dope.
Yeah. I'll be pretty happy. But the bad thing is, well, I'll be inside, but it'll be in February in New York. So
you're gonna be
freezing balls.
That's it.
Yeah.
No way around it.
But I mean, we've caught the attention. We've caught the attention of a lot of other people. Like Quick Skating wants us to come in.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, and the fact that they're doing a Halloween party, skate party. That's totally dope. Like,
I'm glad they brought that place back.
I know.
Yeah, Castle Perilous is another one that asked us. We really haven't asked anybody because this is really either Ethan's house, my little cubby hole, or the coup de grace is really where we've held everything. But now we're getting out there because of you guys, and we'd like to thank you because without you guys, apparently there's no us, and apparently y'all do want to see us because we are getting asked to do more and more special appearances.
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers. With my Diet Pepsi.
So let's get down to the business. Let's go to what we all came here for besides Caleb Nance. And that is questions that you have asked that you want to know about us.
How sexy is Ethan?
Too damn sexy if you ask me.
So on to first round of questions. Dave, you want to start us off?
Do you want man? I tell you what, but I run off of 3 platforms, and I got a shitload of questions, and I wrote out the best one. Well, the easiest ones, because I mean, whenever you write a paragraph, I'm sorry, I'll try to catch you next time, or I'll try to figure out how to knock it down into one sentence. And I was lucky enough to divide up the ones that I thought that they were asking for all 3 of us. Y'all have to understand, we are 2 different groups.
Yep.
The only thing that keeps us together is the Beast, the Bones, and Ethan show. Mm-hmm. That is us. That is all 3 of us. Twisted Paranormal is me only. Soil and Zago are them 2. We just help each other out whenever we need to because we're friends. And
are you putting a big old dip in my house?
I is.
Okay.
I is.
So you want to...
So what do you want me to do? Start with the both questions or the me questions? Because I don't want to.
Do you want? Because I was telling you about that one question. I think Johnny from Florida was asking about.
Okay.
Or do you want me to wait? Or
go ahead.
Okay. So yeah. I got asked by this guy Johnny from Florida, and he was like, I mean, we're not going into like names and addresses, you know.
Yeah.
He lives at P. Sherman
13
Wallaby Lane. Yeah.
13.
And, yeah, exactly. And he said, you know what's up? Like we haven't noticed.
I like to have sex while looking like Pennywise.
What?
Wait, really?
No,
Does that do it for? Okay.
He was asking like, you know, Jacob, where have you been lately?
I'm gonna stick my prick in you.
Your stuff's been silent, and here's the honest to God truth. I battle depression, anxiety, and I don't even call it paranoia, but just like seasonal depression. And so for about the past like 4 months, the past 4 weeks, I've been very quiet and secluded and dealing with that. But thanks to a great group of friends and a support system, I am back and doing a lot better. And so, boom.
Gotta have that support system. I fight the same thing Jacob does. It's a long time, but I actually have to take medicines for it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into detail of whys and all that, but unlike Jacob actually does the hard part and does it by himself.
Well, I take one for my OCD, but
oh well, I just thought you were hyper.
Yeah,
but,
no.
But otherwise, I take a handful of pills because otherwise I'd be batshit crazy. So, and I'm not scared to say it. And people need to be more aware of that stuff. I know they say like autism and stuff, and I don't care about that stuff, but mental illness is growing by the minute, and it's something in our water down here, and see, that came out of his faucet, and woo! If it's brown, drink it down.
No, but you're right, you know, like a mental illness is nothing to be afraid of or ashamed of. You know, people deal with a lot of things, and
it's not like hepatitis or anything, guys. You're not going to catch it.
Yeah, you're not going to catch it.
And I'm going to tell you, somebody that's mentally ill, they will not ask for help because they feel like they're being a burden on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But if you feel like somebody is hurting, just reach out to them and say, hey, I'm there to listen. A lot of times, like me, I'll turn you down and say thanks. I just handle it myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I do appreciate the sentiment of somebody saying, hey, I'm here if you... And Jacob could read me like a book more than anybody, because he's the one that usually notices whenever I get off my rocker, and he lets me know that he's there. And I'm like, I just deal with it my way, because that's the way I've been doing it for years. But that's probably about the best thing to do, is just let somebody know that you're there.
You know what the thing that really sucks about it is that with all of this is, like, not only did I have that, but I also, like, I think it was the week before, it was like the first week in October, I had like the bug that or whatever it was going around. I lost like 11 pounds, and that crap sucks. Like, I was only eating like a scoop of peanut butter.
Oh, I wish mine was like that.
And,
Christ.
and I, like, honest to God, I've only watched one scary movie this October. Yeah. And usually it's like
If that apple pie wasn't so damn good, I would have spat it out.
It's usually every night of every night of October I usually watch something. But I mean, the depression comes and it literally eats away at you when all you want to do is like curl up and not do anything. But thank God, like, I've got a great system and a little girl that counts on her daddy to keep her going. So thank you, baby. I love you. And anyway,
y'all are hitting hot and heavy today.
And you're right, Caleb. You're not. No one's alone. And if you ever think you're alone, you're not.
Yeah, I mean, even if I don't know you, you can always get a hold of me via however.
And you're right, Ethan. We're hitting it hard. This is
nothing wrong.
This is season 2.
Season 2.
It's the deuce.
Hit the ground running. I love it.
Exactly.
Pooping.
So let's get this party.
Poop often. Yep.
I think I need to mention that I've been working on a documentary. I just came back from Chicago.
Woo! Let's real quick. Let's talk about Opal. I'm shaking shit up fast.
I can't.
You can't? Oh.
Not legally?
Legally. I can't.
Legally you can't.
No.
Okay, can you dance around it?
No.
Okay, well, never mind. Hey, Amy Newberry. How are you doing?
But I have been filming a documentary.
Yeah.
So
forget all of that, what I said.
Yeah, so basically it gets me from the time I wake up, traveling, going to the haunted place, talking and stuff like that. I got in a little bit of trouble in Chicago, not much because I'm still here. I'm not in jail.
I would expect nothing less.
Basically, I had to put up my stuff because I didn't have a license to film.
An old grave digger came out. What are you doing to my pots?
Yeah. I think pots is the last thing he had to worry about. There was bodies on top of bodies.
We need to shut it off. Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. That's fine. I'm fine.
You're not gonna get in trouble.
No, I'm chilling.
All right. So anyway,
okay.
And then but what was really
Season 2,
cool
woo!
is like my favorite picture I talked about on Bachelor Grove. While I was sitting there when I found the tomb where the picture was that the lady was sitting on the tomb. I actually was there the day that lady died, except she died in like 1890. So I thought that was quite weird.
Hashtag Graham, Team Graham. Whoop whoop. Amy
The
Newberry.
Beast. Oh, Amy.
You got like
Amy.
3 E's and 4 Y's.
Oh, dang.
Amy's cool as shit.
Way to go, Amy.
Yeah.
What's up, Christy McDonald?
So, I guess we can start off with our questions. I got hammered with a shitload of questions.
You need to start because people are wanting to watch.
Because I got questions that...
Yeah, you're just getting hammered.
Both sides. Man, you're going to get fucked up.
This is the best apple pie ever.
You guys, you are going to see here live Ethan passing out on camera. We're just going to get him some milk.
You thought that thing of him falling through the chair was funny.
Guys, that was not planned. That was 100%.
That was on my fat ass.
Fat. Man, I weigh more than both of y'all put together.
It took me a whole day to recover from homecoming. All I had was 2 bottles of champagne and 6 beers.
If I had like 2 beers, I'd be out for like a week.
Well, with that attitude.
It's
about positivity.
I can't drink anymore.
You just got to figure out how to drink. I can drink like a freaking water buffalo. I got questions here with just me.
Go ahead and start off with your...
And then I got the ones where it's, I think,
what do you think
pertain to all three of us.
Just jump on in.
I was going to say,
jump on in that party.
Fuck it. Going from the top.
There we go.
Start from the top. Now
we alternate?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I mean, these will be each one. I mean, we can all answer every one of these, so.
I'm not answering anything.
Well, then don't.
My lawyer told me not to.
Plead the fifth for all there.
Yeah, are we, is it, wait. Are we get a solid 3 up on, starting from the bottom? Cool as shit.
We're going, there is actually a 3 favorite at this.
No. I mean, are we all in on starting from the top, going down? Are we all in agreement?
Sure, we can. Like I like to alternate, like one for both and then one for.
Oh, I was just gonna go straight down.
Hell, fuck it, do it.
Because like the first one is, I think I kind of touched on it at the beginning. It's what is the difference between you three since y'all say y'all are separate, and that was Kenny from Virginia.
What?
I am reality. I go out to actual haunted places or I'll get called in to do a haunted investigation. I will extract a haunted object or get rid of whatever's going on in your house.
I deal with the entertainment side. Like we'll go to, I say we, but like there's a local haunted house, like entertainment haunted house, you know, like yeah, and we'll do a promotion video for them. Be like, hey, you know, from this date to this date, for $5 you go in and people will jump out at you. And and the difference between me and Ethan is Ethan's a douchebag and
a big one.
no, just kidding. Jokes aside, yeah, we're team. We're team. Me and Ethan, we're entertainment, and we're here for laughter and scare and all things in between. But like David says, we come together and do this show because where entertainment meets reality.
Right. Like Scissor.
No, not like that at all.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Not even close.
Not once. Not even for a minute.
Not even for a minute.
Not even for a minute. Yeah, I think that pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say you nailed it on the head at the beginning of the video.
Yeah.
Did you?
Did you? All right. Well, this is I got a ×2, so it must be a 2-part question.
Oh shit.
Jacob from Arizona.
Yes.
Each of you believe, or no? Damn.
No, I don't.
Oh, do each of you believe in cryptozoids? And if you do, which ones?
Yes. I believe it's a big world, and even though there's a lot of cameras out and that, I think there's a lot of mystery left in this world that we don't know. And I think, I mean, people are gonna laugh at me, but I think there's gonna be like, it might not be Loch Ness, but there's got to be huge fish down there.
Oh yeah.
Know? And because
the
ocean,
sturgeon.
Yeah,
Sturgeons get huge.
The ocean's very deep, and I will always believe in Bigfoot just because it's fun to believe in, and Big Muddy.
For those who don't know, what is a cryptozoid definition?
Okay.
For those that do not know what that is there
it's
a broad definition?
It's a urban legend or local monster.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that'd be about the best way to do it.
It's like the study of monster. Like ology is what Greek for or Latin for what? Study. Yeah. So crypt is. Caleb Nance says.
Okay.
Go to Chivo School. It's both haunted house attraction. Oh yeah, that's a good suggestion.
What about Talon Falls, though?
We're gonna
I've
just
never
stick
been to both,
Ethan
so I
into
don't know.
like one of them escape rooms.
And watch me just bang my head on the window.
Like you're on Flocka or something.
What? Yeah.
I believe in cryptozoids. Even though they've proved it to be wrong, Loch Ness, but it's like Jacob, he pretty much nailed everything that I would want to say. You know, you're looking at Bigfoot. Why couldn't there be a hybrid type person that just never made it out in the world? And also, I mean, I take stuff a little bit further since I study entities and stuff. Why is Bigfoot always in stride and you only see him so far? Could he be passing through moments in time? It ain't like we're looking at...
Like he's a Time Lord.
But we're not looking at him like he's sitting down eating a fish or anything like that. He's always in stride.
Right.
He's never stopped and looking. It only is like he's going left to right for about 5 feet. Yeah. Or otherwise, why wouldn't the camera guy just go ahead and just
What's
keep
up,
following
Roberta?
Because there's actually a map online that has every sighting of a Bigfoot ever. Like there's a literal like U.S. map that shows all the sightings of all.
I'm
the
sure
places.
Kentucky's full.
Oh, I'm sure too. Now, on that, is there one Bigfoot or are there like more Bigfoot?
I think
Certainly
each,
more one.
and this is a discussion. Well, here's the thing. There's a discussion
tangent, but
That's what we do.
There was a discussion on this group on Facebook, and Jonathan Barnhart brought up the fact that are they a species, or is it just one, or are they different? Are they a different like completely group? And I think it's kind of like there's multiple ones, but it's like you know how dogs have different breeds. So like the Yeti, he's got the long coat and like the white for the snow caps and you know what I'm saying?
Pixar films, yeah.
Exactly. But you know what I'm saying? Like
right.
different areas have different breeds and
yeah, I don't think they all have to be big feet.
But they got big shoes.
Yeah.
That's another question. What is the plural of Bigfoot?
Big fight.
Big Foots?
Footin'.
But I mean, it ain't. How far fetched is it that there is not some kind of hybrid Indian race that just never came out to civilization? And then every time, here's another problem I have with Bigfoot is every time he's walking and somebody has look at your feet look at your feet in the dirt whenever you walk. Your toes are going to come up, and you're not going to have a flat foot heel
right.
and whole thing in there.
It's like
they got the whole thing. It's a juggling situation, but like Loch Ness and stuff, I believe in more faster than I would Bigfoot because there's places in like the seas that we can't get
to. What about
to.
Mothman?
Oh, he's real. He's got to be real because he's a part of my hunt.
I think we need to take a trip.
What about Jersey Devil?
I think he's real too.
What about El Chupacabra?
I'm sure there's some kind of skint guinea somewhere.
Now the big muddy monster is a Bigfoot, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was funny whenever all that came out not too long ago.
I'm talking about the KFC.
And yeah, they were like, it's the Big Muddy, and I'm like, I'm ready to go check it out. And then I went to go look, and I saw where they put it.
Is
said,
it
this is from... Yeah. So they literally had the Big Muddy Monster / Bigfoot running from Kentucky Fried Chicken to the projects.
I mean, wouldn't you?
I don't think that was...
I mean... I like greasy food as much as the next person.
But I mean, to get to the Muddy River, I mean that...
It's muddy. Do you think he wants extra crispy or original?
I think he probably went with spicy.
I think it's a trick and
well, I mean, but seriously though, that path would be like, even if he would...
I mean, the river's right there. He'd have to cross the river.
He'll have to go through the ghetto to get to the river.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
You think the brewery owes him sponsorship?
They should.
Money? Okay.
I mean, royalties are royalties.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I mean, who can't... But
sorry.
that's the thing, like...
But
Nike came up with the Air Jordan, though, right? He was just Michael Jordan before it was...
Right.
He was Air Jordan.
Was cool.
So they came up with the Big Muddy Monster. I mean, so they came up with that name.
Oh, intellectual property and all that bullshit.
But how can that be intellectual property whenever you're like, I'm the guy?
Well, but you didn't come up with the
I'm not your property.
Right?
We got rid of that shit back in the 50s, you know?
Okay.
I mean, it was way before the 50s.
So,
Interesting.
Hear about the light vortex that are sometimes spotted in Shawnee Forest.
What?
Yes, them.
Pine Hills?
I do believe them are if they're real. I have a pendulum I can take out there to see if them are real, and if they are, I like to think that them might be ley lines. Ley lines covers the whole world. Just think of a graph, just all checkered up.
Yeah, I think
checkerboard.
Caleb Nance does some paranormal too.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah, so.
And then just every corner is your vortex. Well, that's your door of your entity that comes through that door. So I always, like I said in my first book, that I think there's more to suggestion than your obvious two answers, heaven and hell, that I think there is an in-between. So, but I don't know how many in-betweens. I mean, do we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I mean, infinity, or do we have just one extra or two extra? That's what I think them vortexes are.
I think there's probably like 45.
Maybe.
Vortexes. Vortex.
A vortex.
Okay, next question.
Wow.
Do y'all believe in alien life? Kelly from Georgia says that.
Kelly, maybe not necessarily like Roswell aliens, like the green. Yeah, the green, big head, skinny body. But I was reading something about this life form from, I don't know where they found it at, but it is in China. It's an extraterrestrial, and it kind of expands to find stuff. But if it doesn't like something, it'll like die off and move back. It's kind of like a blob thing. I don't know. So I mean, in that sense, that's an alien. Like it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing. I love the Roswell, New Mexico aliens, just because it's fun. It's American culture. Like,
do they wear sombreros?
Dog.
Got the little trumpet.
And it's just fun.
We ain't got no
it's just
damn
kind of
mouth.
like it's kind of like the Bigfoot thing. It's fun.
If I want to kind of get into my Neil deGrasse Tyson form for a minute,
Well, good.
Go ahead,
Come on.
There are,
You're the
there's,
professor.
There's tens and hundreds of thousands of different galaxies and stars and different shit all out there. To think we are the only sentient beings in this vast world is, it's not very feasible.
You just said what I was wanting to say.
So
with that being said,
they just found a
Star
planet
Trek or
not
Star
like
Wars.
last year where they said the temperature mimicked Earth. And it was like stayed in the 70s. So
Damn.
I mean that makes you
like
think
the decade, the 70s, or
no, like
the
the temperature. So that makes me think
I was
there's
gonna say everybody's
another
wearing
sun.
bell bottom,
Right.
So I mean, grays and greens, I don't know. But I've watched a thing not too long ago, and it was
Be a lot cooler if it did.
about like tikis and stuff like that, Easter Islands.
Yeah.
And if you look at the tikis, basically the tikis were the gods of all these tribes, and every one of their eyes were just big and round with like big mouths. So that kind of goes with the whole maybe alien type head deal. Big head, little body, stuff like that. I don't think it's like that movie Paul or anything like that, but
Be freaking sweet.
yeah.
Freaking sweet.
Two-parters.
Oh boy.
Are you guys big into sports? If you are, which ones?
Go
Rated
Panthers,
Ohio's.
bitch.
Woo!
I like watching. I don't know.
You love the Celtics.
I love the Celtics. I like watching basketball when it's basketball time.
Okay.
I mean, it's not something I'm gonna like cry about if I miss. I like watching football if it's on.
It was on, yeah.
I like the Vikings. I like watching hockey when it's Blackhawks. The Hawks.
See, I'm a Blues fan, so yeah.
But besides that, I don't know. Like one thing I'll tell you, I'll never watch and be like, oh my gosh, it's soccer or
Right.
football. That's
Right.
just not my thing.
They do it.
I am NHL and baseball. Love the Houston Astros. Been in love with them ever since I could understand the sport. Blackhawks is my hockey team, so back it off.
Yeah, baseball is okay.
It's okay, but my mother always watched her sports depending on how much action there was. So she always
Watched
loved
jujitsu.
She always loved basketball over football or
Caleb,
that stuff.
My spookiest experience was I did a TV show, and whenever we were just waiting, my part was with me and my partner down in the cellar, and that was the first time I saw a full apparition. And you couldn't see shit down there. It was so dark because they had no lighting at all. And we had the cellar door open just so we could get some kind of moonlight, but you really couldn't see past the steps. It's still so dark. Well, whenever my partner hit her camera and the flash did the whole thing, I saw her looking at her and the side of her face. That's probably about the spookiest thing. I mean, I wasn't scared or anything, but it startled me, and I was kind of one of those what the hell moments, but I think I said something else. I think I said the F word. And she was like, looked like a sunburn. She's real peaked white. She looked like she had a sunburn all over the side. But yeah, other than that, on the other question, Houston Astros and Blackhawks, we rock.
Damn.
I did go while I was in Chicago doing the documentary, and I went and watched a little college football, Northwestern versus Michigan.
I do love NCAA basketball.
Oh yeah,
Like
I'm a Tar Heel fanatic.
What?
I'm a Tar Heel fanatic.
I like
Even though I come from Wake Forest country.
I like the Wildcats and
Cats
the
by
Badgers-
90, baby.
Badgers.
Honey Badgers.
Yeah.
Honey Boo Boo.
They don't give a shit, I don't think, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Love it.
Ethan, you sports.
Sports. I think I already mentioned it, but Panthers for football, Blues for hockey.
I'm surprised.
Stuck in the middle with.
Yeah.
This is awkward.
I'm from North Carolina, and it's odd because not very many people from North Carolina watches the Panthers.
Oh, really?
Most of the people that go watch the Panthers are coming up from South Carolina.
Oh.
Yeah, it's only like
Interesting.
within an hour away. Yeah, I always thought that. That's how come they lost their basketball team the first time they weren't. But
Who do they have?
They used to have the Hornets. Then they went ahead and then bought a team
Charlotte
and got the Bobcats. But then New Orleans, shut up. Then New Orleans bought the Hornets name back so they could be the Hornets again.
Oh.
So now
Back to
New
Charlotte.
Orleans is the Pelicans.
That's even stupider. Like, what bird plays basketball?
What lake plays basketball?
On lake.
What tree?
Lakers?
Oh,
Cleveland?
nobody cares about the Lakers. Everybody hates the Lakers.
Everybody cares
Sorry
about
for
the
all my
Lakers.
friends that are Lakers fans.
I'm not sorry. I never apologize.
You got the,
I used to hate Cleveland because LeBron was there, but now I used to hate.
Apologize for
I hate-
nothing.
Yeah, the Lakers even more.
these
now.
are our own thoughts.
Except for mine, that was the
This
truth.
is not
Everybody
reflected.
hates the Lakers. It's even been in a song.
Hey, how's it go?
Chance the Rapper is juicy.
Well, can you hum a
Or
few
not-
bars for
not-
me?
It's like
Mm-hmm.
you find out everybody hates the Lakers.
Yeah. Nice. So that's our sports lineup. We're a whole bunch of, yeah.
Yep.
Like,
All right. Well, let's see.
What else we
Here's
got?
another two-parter. How do you guys get along? How do you view each other?
We don't.
no,
Hate each other.
all in act.
We all have to do
Wait.
this once a week, and we sit there and just grimace to get this done.
Right.
No,
We are just.
we actually get everybody. We actually get along great. Jacob, he's the feisty, very hyperactive guy.
As soon as you got in my house, you just started doing shit.
He's like the little brother that just can't stop touching the fucking cereal on top of the refrigerator. And then Ethan is more like the middle child that is very quiet and calm, but whenever he gets pissed off, he goes in rage mode.
Unfortunately.
That's how I look at him.
I'm trying to cut back.
And me just being old. Just being old anymore.
Being oldie. Nothing wrong with that.
Y'all want to tell these guys? Or?
What?
I viewed that as a two. I mean, all these
Oh,
are for all of us.
Yeah, I think we're all on pretty much the same wavelength. I mean, we all kind of have we've made a vow to like agree on all stuff. You know, it's either all three or none. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all three thumbs up.
And which is really good. You know, it keeps a lot of stupidity out of things.
Yeah,
I think because
Checks and balances.
yeah, exactly.
All that.
It's not a dictatorship. It's just
Dictator.
it's a
Coral.
I don't know. We're just we're family. But I get along with these guys better than my family, so no offense.
I was gonna say,
I see you like once
My
a week.
sibling, you know, yeah.
your
I
mom's
was gonna
gonna
say,
whoop you.
no, you know what I mean. Like,
She got the switch ready.
yeah. My mom's scared.
Whip ha.
Ethan, your view?
Yes. You guys got it. You guys know what's up.
Thanks for that. Info.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Except for Ethan, he's a douche.
Ethan likes to drink. I just forgot to put that in there.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be the drunk uncle at like 50 years old at the Christmas party.
You're that dude now.
Damn it.
That
Hindsight's 2020.
go to the Christmas party, like office party,
Hey.
get the.
Sandra in accounting, how are ya?
Let's go ahead and Xerox that butt. See the bottom of your balls and the buttons in there.
Button balls, that's how we do.
Something I do not want to think about.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. What is your favorite monster?
Wolfman.
Wolfman, you know it.
Both of y'all, Wolfman?
No,
I was like, damn.
Mine's Wolfman.
Xenomorph from Alien.
Jersey Devil and you?
Yeah, I'd say Jersey Devil.
Well,
That's-
I mean,
it's
or is
really
it
hard.
that, or is it Leatherface? Because he is. A
Well,
monster, technically.
It just, it's a vague question. I don't know because I mean, as
Who-
like a
where's that
horror
from?
serial killer,
Where's that from?
Ed Gein.
No, that question.
Oh, Jason out of Georgia.
It's up in Georgia.
So,
That's where all the peaches live, apparently.
Georgia.
that
Yeah, that was a really big question, but yeah.
But if you're talking, I guess monster wise, I mean, I'm gonna go with the Jersey Devil.
There we go.
He's pretty cool, but if it's like a horror type movie thing, I mean, are you looking at serial killers and stuff? Because if you're looking at like real people, Vlad Tepes, I think, takes the cake.
Vlad Tepes, the
Yeah.
dude who,
Just killed everybody.
because the society made him that way.
No, that's Carl Van Zandt.
I can't keep up with him.
Vlad Tepes was the one that, because of Dracula, that's how he's the one that
Oh,
was staked
okay.
there.
You mean Vlad the Impaler?
Yeah.
Taylor.
The Impala.
Yeah, he's got a car named after him. Did you know Nova never sold in Mexico? Because I think Nova means no-go, so they could never sell Nova in Mexico.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no go.
Just a little side note for all you folks.
Oh.
And that was like my mom had a Nova, and that was like my favorite car. I loved it. That thing could do anything.
What else we got?
Well, it says talk about upcoming events, but I think we already covered that in the
Yeah.
beginning.
If you didn't hear it, just play it back.
Yeah, just go back to the
The
front.
first 5 minutes in.
We talk about everywhere we're going to be. Y'all get into
Yeah.
conspiracy theories.
I do.
Yes.
Yep, big time.
I get fucking nuts over that stuff. Like, I don't believe. I got my own theory. I think there's 2 people that killed, was involved with
Yeah.
JFK, and the whole Abe Lincoln assassination just is very fascinating, and the Malcolm X assassination. was fascinating, and who was really behind each one of the killings and stuff. So yeah,
Ethan's.
I'm on the fence about it. It's nice to see the theories that people have come up with and kind of, they've done their research and their homework. It's really nice to see that.
But I think in a lot of things that people feed into.
Right, because if it is the truth, and now the truth is kind of being twisted.
I don't think the moon landing happened.
I don't know.
well, then it's over,
Right, but
and they don't want it to be over.
exactly. So, but it's nice to see like the gears of people's heads like turn around.
I mean,
and
Buzz
see-
Aldrin, Neil,
Yeah.
come at me. I don't think it happened.
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
You ain't a flat earther, are you?
No, definitely not. But I don't think.
Well, why not? It is flat,
Oh my god, I'm gonna punch you in the throat.
All I'm saying
Man,
is,
no.
take this. Okay,
No, I understand.
here's my
Oh my
I'm
god.
just
Don't
kidding.
even do it,
guys.
Don't,
I'm fucking with you.
All right.
I
I'm
was
fucking
like-
with all y'all.
I was about to walk out.
Man,
Season 2 is off to a good start.
That was great.
I was almost gonna get a Royal Rumble started. That is nuts. Yeah, I can't stand arguing people with flat Earth.
Haven't
It
you
gives me
seen
a
the
headache.
pictures from space? No, those are taken from one side.
Okay,
Whatever.
well, fly from fucking Tasmania to Honolulu. I mean, which
Do
way
it.
you gonna go? Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. It's why. I mean, how do you keep the water on the Earth?
Right. I feel like it's weird.
I can't even. I know I sounded really basic there, but I just can't
That's odd.
even.
I did it. Oh goodness.
Questions, and thank you to those people still tuned in. We appreciate it, and we would love to hear your thoughts and feedback.
Kelly in Arkansas, do y'all have other jobs too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called welfare.
No.
No.
I actually work at the Chippendales in St. Louis.
I
on
have
weekends.
to. I have to
So.
pay child support. No, that's a lie. I don't pay child support.
I was gonna say.
No, my kid lives with me. No, but
So,
I
yeah.
live in a mental institution.
At least it's better than Van Damme.
I work at a mental facility.
I work in a. I would say the same because Kroger's pretty nuts, but I work in, I guess, customer service, and it's awful. But
People are dicks.
yeah,
They are.
but
I've
it
had
pays the bills and keeps food in my daughter's mouth. So.
I did sales for 12 years before I did this, and I hate people.
Mm-hmm.
Not you guys, but
Yeah.
the ones I've had to deal with.
I'll be honest. I'll do customer service before I do sales ever again. It's just too cutthroat for me. Like, that's commission stuff, right? It's like, oh, if you make this sale, you get like 10% of what it's worth. That crap. I hate commission just
Yeah.
because it's so backstabbing.
Have you guys been on TV from Steph in Iowa? Yes, I have.
Local news.
No, they haven't. You'd figure they would do. No, not the local news.
Oh, I
and
was
they
just-
actually they follow me on Facebook. And
I was
all
just
that
saying
stuff.
local news
Oh.
for me. And
No.
I mean,
No.
I've been on TV like at home videos and stuff.
Like
There you go.
Paranormal Experience television show, and then done a couple of documentaries, and now I'm doing my own, which hopefully I'm gonna run this. Well, I'll probably just throw this on like my YouTube channel or something.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say the Boston channel hosted us. On Roku and
I
Love it.
forgot where I'm at.
The TV thing. Right?
How much do you travel?
A lot.
I mean, I go from like Anna to Cobden every day.
Like 5 miles.
Yeah.
I travel quite a bit.
Nice.
Yeah, about every month to almost every other month. Next month I'll be back in Georgia. So anybody that's in the Hotlanta area, I'll be an hour away from there.
There you go.
So, but yeah, like I said last week, I was in Chicago. So,
Nice.
and then we will travel to Missouri whenever to do the Comic Con.
Yep.
We'll be there.
Which Comic Con?
The one that's
Cape.
called Comic Con.
No.
Capricorn.
Right now, I've actually been trying to get us a spot on Wizard World Comic Cons.
I love Wizard World.
Yes, if we can get on Wizard World Comic Cons, start getting paid. And then also, we need to start thinking about Patreon too, because that will give us cash. All right, next question. What is you?
Whoa. 12.
Yeah. I think I just wrote it like stupid or something. I don't. What do you want? What is your guys? What do y'all want in your future?
Financial stability.
Like everybody. Honestly, if we could get paid for doing this, I would love to do this. And if we could go from Comic Con to Comic Con and just sign our merch,
Oh man.
that would be the life for me. That would be my ideal, just love. Just to go travel with these guys from Comic Con to Comic Con and just meet everybody and go walk around, see all the neat shit that's at each one of them, and just sign them autographs, meeting different people, shaking hands, taking pictures with them. I mean,
There we go.
there's some people. I mean, it's everybody looks at like Comic Con as just something fun or entertainment, which for the majority it is. But there's some people there that it's their life.
Mhm.
It's there was one girl I met at that last one, and she was trying to tell me her story about how her and her dad used to, everything was paranormal, or they'd watch the shows, or they would go to like the cemetery or whatever, and that was her and her dad's time together, and she loved the paranormal. And she started tearing up while she was telling me, and come find out that she lost her dad. So I just signed a book and gave her a t-shirt and stuff, and she was like, I don't have any money, and I was like, I don't want no money, man.
Yeah.
It's not always about money. It's,
What's up, Chris?
I hope you just take it and like it. And I watched her walk all the way around that thing holding the t-shirt and that book like a teddy bear.
Yep.
Oh.
That's just like that when we were at the Cape, that little boy came up and he had autism, but one of his favorite shows was Svengoolie, and when he saw that we had the horror host stuff,
Mm-hmm.
he just signed an autograph and gave it off to him, and I had this little scary bear mask, and
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
It's very interesting because Vincent Price, because if you look at Vincent Price's stuff, he did a lot of kid shows, things like that, and he said, if you can capture the child's attention, then they become more loyal as they get older in life.
And that's what.
So,
that's one of the thing about the Monster Bash coming up at a Kroger is like, it's aimed towards adults too, but the main thing is having those memories for the kids.
right.
Like, I remember whenever I was young, they had this thing going on, and we got this and got to do this, that we got to go trick-or-treating at the store, so they'll become lifelong customers. I know that sounds bad because it's for the company or but it's the truth.
But sometimes that's somebody's getaway too.
Yeah.
So, and that's always something nice to do.
Exactamundo.
What does that say?
So, I think the year before that, I had pro wrestler Austin Lane and his wife Nikki Lane. They were we were all sharing a booth. And what was really kind of neat about it was
You okay, bud?
I had a big banner, and all of us signed the banner, and this little boy walked by, and I was like, here, you want the banner? Because I saw he had a big championship belt, and he was there to watch the wrestling match, and I was like, and Austin and was really popular for the CCW wrestling, and that kid said this was the best day of his life, and he loved it. And I just gave him the banner, and all three of us signed it and said, "Here you go, brother." Because otherwise, I was going to have to pick it up, and I'm just going to throw it away anyway.
You just made a lifelong fan.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that was.
And that's the thing too. Like, let's be honest. A lot of adults are assholes, but kids, they're always happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they. I think they hit that certain point whenever they're children, and that's what makes them either irritable or a sad child, a happy person, a quiet person.
Yeah. And the sad thing is like we're the ones who make the kids.
So we try to do the best we can,
Exactly.
especially these guys for their soil horror stuff. God, that thing looks horrible, dude.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
And these guys, they do their best and try to make, there's been talks about trying to make things adult oriented just for like a one night or something like that. But they go for the kids so much.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to see them kids like getting involved and stuff and getting their snacks, and then maybe they're going to be the next generation of these guys. So I mean, I think it's pretty cool myself.
That's scary.
Well,
It's supposed to
it's
be.
that or homicidal maniac.
Exactly. It's either this or somebody's gonna be hammering.
It's thin line,
Yeah.
thin line. So, let's see. Where would y'all like to do the show at?
My bad.
I'm guessing if we had a place to say that we did the show, I'm assuming.
A big studio.
Oh, dude, I think it'd be like dope to do like in. I don't know. I think Quicks is gonna be pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
I haven't been on the inside since.
But I mean, just
the-
having like everybody around and like, I don't know. I feel like we'd be recording like a live album. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be fun. I'm stoked.
I'm really big on Delmore in St. Louis, Missouri, at the Loop.
Yeah.
I would love to do something at like the Pageant or Blueberry Hill right there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome. You'd have all the college kids.
I think the
in right
Tivoli
there.
would be awesome too.
The what?
The Tivoli or the Tivoli, the theater that's down
Oh.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, forget that. Let's go to
Anything.
Fallon's.
I mean,
Yeah, baby.
Get some wings and get some fries.
any place that we could actually have a stage to work
We'll do
off
that
of
Pizza
with
Hut,
a
too.
decent sized deal. That's what I would love to do. Let you guys do your show and stuff, and then let us set up a table up on a stage and let us do like a panel, and let us just talk the bullshit that we talk now,
Nice.
and then have somebody walk through the crowd and
Ask
hand a
questions.
microphone and ask questions, and then that way we can get more merch out, because I always got more merch. I always got merch. Let's see. I think this is just a statement. You guys are funny.
Thanks.
I love the show.
You're
Well,
the
thank you.
coolest.
Yeah, you all are the best. So let's see. What is your favorite thing you like to do at what you do?
I like spending time with my family, like my kids. I think that's
I don't think that's what they're
I
asking.
think it means that our jobs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like
Our
what
show?
we're doing, like the show, the soil, the Zagos.
I think getting out and like, even though like we haven't figured out the magic yet, just getting out and amping up the crowd like before we start the movie.
Or like you doing,
Or it's just sitting there.
setting it up and getting them, walking them coming in or something like
I don't
that.
know. I don't like people walking, people coming in. That's like probably my least favorite part.
Mm.
Because like I hate that awkward time between like people waiting for everybody, like knowing when to start the show.
Oh, okay.
Now, see, last
But-
year whenever we was at that Comic Con and everybody was lined up at the door and we went in, we got to go in early.
See that
And
I
we
mean, line
walked the whole
busting.
line.
Yeah,
That was
line
awesome.
busting's fun, but I don't like at our movie nights and stuff. I hate like that awkward moment, like waiting, like when to start the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hate that.
Okay.
But like whenever we start it, like it's go time. That's my favorite part.
Very cool.
I'm like, hey, you know, we're starting this movie, and like before people like realize how shitty it's gonna be, you know what I mean? Like, hey, this movie's gonna suck. Like, oh, whatever. And then it actually sucks, and they're like, they believe us,
There we go.
you know. I don't know if any of this
That's
is making
always-
sense. I'm really tired.
That's always the best part is like, you know, finding movies I've never seen before and then like watching them and saying, wow, this is a good, kind of a shitty movie. But it's funny, so it's good.
That
What happened?
catching what I catch on a picture, I think it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
The least thing I hate about it is listening to audio because you got to listen to the whole time,
Ooh.
and then you got to listen carefully. And so if you're out there 7 hours, you're listening to 7 hours. You're not fast forwarding it. You're not. I hate doing audio. And also, there's a thing I can do that I usually try to help somebody if I think somebody's trying to work. I'm not a medium or anything like that. I would say at best I'm a low rent imp. So, and all that is just somebody that can feel feelings or emotions. And then basically, there's like, I don't like doing things with people that I actually know and that they have family that has passed on, because if I can't give them the answer they want to hear,
Yeah.
it makes me feel bad. But there's
I
sometimes that whenever I think somebody is really trying to contact somebody, like whenever I had my face broke, my nose broke, and I can't really smell that well. But whenever this one gal I worked with, she just kept, I was smelling, she smoked a lot, and I kept smelling like a cigarette ashtray type smell.
Boo.
And I mean, I can't, where I work, I mean, you got shit and piss and all that stuff, and luckily I can't smell that well, so I don't really smell that, but for some reason I kept smelling cigarette smoke. And then I was working with her sister, and I was just like, hey, I think, and I always ask, I was like, do you want me to proceed with whatever? I was like, I think somebody wants to get a hold of you to say hi. But that is very few and far between with people that I actually know. I'd be more likely to do it with somebody that I don't know. And that way, you know, myself, I don't feel so bad, because you got the people, if they died in a precarious way, you know, they want to know, well, I know for sure that they didn't do this. Well, they might have done that, and they just might have kept it hid.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to be the one to tell you that answer.
Right.
I hate
You
setting
are
up shots.
okay.
I hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I
I
don't
think that'd be awesome.
No, it's just like trying to decide like which angles to go at and stuff. I like editing. I like script writing. That's one of
I
my.
love them. Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I sent you those things of all the
Yeah.
things that I had ideas
But like
for.
trying to get like all the shots set up, and then like having like people wait around on us to get the other stuff done. I hate that. I just feel like people are getting bored. But I think that's just my own like.
It's part of the creative process,
Yeah.
usually.
Well, you're on a faster loop than most people.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Like
and
I had like 50 emotions, which why somebody like even farted, you know.
Three of y'all's favorite songs right now.
Favorite songs right now.
Baby Shark.
That
song.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baby shark do do.
Are y'all serious?
Yeah, I'm not even joking.
It was a camp song. before it ever became
June.
popular.
And that's one of your favorite songs right
yeah,
now.
because June loves it.
Oh my god.
And then
I'm not.
I don't even know, man. It's so freaking late. I'm so tired.
We're
I
almost
apologize.
done.
How tired are you?
Um,
You're so tired. You
I'd
can't
say
eat.
Blackberry Smokes. Ain't much left to me.
Nice.
And then Whiskey River by
Take me home, baby.
Willie Nelson. Whiskey River, take me.
Yeah. I'd say In My Feelings by Drake.
Oh my
I'm
God.
always quoting that song. Anything by Ariana Grande, because I'm so glad she broke up with Pete Davidson.
Why?
He's single now. She's single, Ariana.
She's single now.
Yeah.
I can't think of a third one right now.
Do, 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 do.
Power Rangers theme song. I've been really on a kick with the original Power Rangers theme song.
Oh my god, they were horrible.
So I'm very random.
Yeah, you are.
Dave,
Because right now I am stuck on this Asking Alexander song called Alone. And then there is Seether, The Gift, and another Seether song called Against the Wall.
I need to change mine because I recently discovered Puddle's Pity Party, and I don't know if you've ever heard of him or
He's good
the
stuff.
clown that I posted.
Oh
singing
yeah, I knew
and
about
that
that
cover
dude.
of All the Small Things.
Oh, you should watch him sing.
I freaking love Puddles.
You should.
I want if I could do
he's
a show
fucking-
with anybody, it'd probably be Puddles.
Did he win that cash
It's
money
like
on
a
America's Got Talent?
freaking maniac. You should hear him sing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow."
Yeah,
Yeah, it's creepy.
I love it, dude. Puddles, hit me up, man. Like, let's do something together.
Well, I guess that's it for season 2. Since we got one that's tired and
It
no
for
more.
season 2.
No, you mean the season
Episode one.
episode 1. of
Episode
season
1,
2.
yeah.
Season 3 coming next week.
Yeah, we only got one episode in season 1.
No, we've got more questions, but we can save them till next time.
Hi
Yeah.
Karen, how are you?
Yeah,
Bye, Karen.
I got
I was gonna say you joined the.
I got
band.
like 15 more
Okay,
questions, but they're
find the best one.
but they're like
find
pertain
the
to
breast
me.
one.
Well,
they
find
just-
the best one.
Find the
and-
breast one.
Not the breast one.
What? That's what I said. Best one.
Oh, I'll ask Jacob this because he's such a weenie.
Yeah,
Okay.
weenie.
Fucking, what are you scared about on a ghost hunt?
Everything.
Even the drive to the place.
Great night. Thank you, Karen. We appreciate that. We are having a great night.
There is, let me tell you.
Let me tell you what
Let
it
me tell
is.
you my version after he tells
Okay,
you.
let me tell you what it is about a ghost hunt. They're awful, and I hate all things like paranormal and like evil spirits. I just don't do it, man. Like, if there's a cold chill down my back, I piss my pants and I already ran to the car like 5 times.
And
Like,
luckily you're wearing your brown pants during that time too.
no, I don't shit my pants. I piss them. And I mean, you can ask Dave. Like, I would jump up your car, dude, and I will fling mud everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Like-
yeah. He had the front end of my car covered in mud.
I don't like not seeing all my surroundings. I am afraid of the dark. And that's the honest God
I
truth.
mean,
Like,
you're ill-equipped for a hunt. And all
yeah,
that
like
stuff.
that's why I like.
And he's supposed to be helping
entertainment.
me with my documentary.
Irony.
It's I don't do good with paranormal stuff. I don't want no woolly bullies coming back with me. And that's just the honest to God truth. Dave, you want to take it from here?
I took him to one of the places that we were going to. It was late at night. You couldn't see.
Piss.
You couldn't see 3 feet in front of us.
That-
I actually walked deeper into the place than him, and my daughter was supposed to sit there with the camera.
Yep.
Well,
Nope.
somehow she had the camera flipped around on her, and because we were supposed to shoot a thing for you guys,
Yeah.
and then whenever it was done, somehow him and my daughter was muddy as hell, and I had to go to Walmart and go buy a bunch of cleaning shit and clean off my dashboard and stuff because he had mud all over his shoes.
I crawled up in the front window, man. It ain't no joke.
I had nothing on me, and I was fucking balls deep in the fucking cemetery that you couldn't even see.
You get muddy.
And he's asking me 400 questions about thinking that a damn ghost done jumped on his back, and I'm just trying to show him some of the pictures I had and where they were shot at and what the background story was of the place and stuff. I mean, it was true. There was a guy who got his head cut off and was thrown back there.
That. Like, I ain't play those games, man. Homie don't play like that.
Let's see if I can find another one. What's my favorite extraction? I don't think it was an extraction. I think it was more I just took it. It was
Is that a fancy word?
That
for
was Jiv, and that was just because he kept dicking with Jacob at the Comic Con.
That's why I don't play those games, man. The dude messed up my brand new computer.
I had
3 times.
I extract different haunted objects, and I went to a slave ranch, and I don't know. And what happened? Pretty good. Well, usually I extract. So if I extract, that means it's probably going to be dead inside, or it's going to be sealed up inside, or it's leaving, or whatever. I didn't extract where I was, and I was at a slave auction. And
where they used to do slave auctions, not a modern slave auction.
And I went ahead and took the chain that held on to the pole that held on to their chains, because they would be in a row, shackled while people would bid on them.
So you
and
took
stuff
like
that.
the mother chain.
Yeah, I took that.
Ooh.
And then when I went to the farmer's crib there, he had an old rocking chair, and in the room he had a doll that we have called Jiv. And
Jiv seems like a nice.
Jiv looks like he is just mischievous. He's got these elf triangle ears, but he always looks like he's looking off to the side. And I put him. We were signing at a Comic Con, and I put him beside Jacob.
Dude, I don't even talk about that.
And his
that was the first time we had like our first con or anything.
And he's sitting there, and he's like, "Is that thing for real? Is that thing for real?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's for real." And I just, but I didn't have him under I got this one I call Pete, and that's just because there was just so much crap going on. I had to seal him up quick. I didn't have Jiv sealed up, and I didn't. And like I said, I didn't extract him. I took him, and him and another doll that I call Sherry, I stuck in the rocking chair that I took from the farmer's place.
Yeah, 2 of them girls
Twice
on
the delete.
And
Jiv
Jiv kept, and they swear up and down that Jiv kept moving.
He kept on putting his hands between the girl doll's legs, and it's like Harvey Weinstein.
And then he would. But we do know that Jacob could only play Night of the Living Dead.
And that's the honest God truth. Anytime I try and play something else, he'd shut it off.
Then there was a girl, then there was Jacob's dad that tried to take a picture with it. The phone went black, and then unknown. Then a call came up and it said unknown or something like that. It's like some kind of from The Ring. I mean, it wouldn't take a picture of Jiv. You could not take a picture with him. It would shut your camera down. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, well,
that's weird.
Yeah. But
you still have the thing, right?
Oh yeah, I got everything.
I want to try it.
All right,
bring it here.
No, you do not.
You know, I almost brought a case of shit.
No.
Ooh, one day, but I was like, we ain't really figured out what you got going on here yet.
Right. I have a ghost in my house, guys.
I bet we're gonna look back and you're gonna hear something.
That
right is that?
I hear bangs now. I'll be sleeping, I'll hear every once in a while. I'm like, shut up, ghost.
Well, I don't know if you remember whenever Billy was here, and he said he was talking about the ghost. Then it was like a pause of silence, and something over here. We can't see nothing because there's a wall right here.
Right.
Fell down, and it was just kind of like, okay. I mean, there's no reason.
Yeah,
That
I'm
was-
gonna play like that.
Yeah. Oh, let me read through here. Y'all tap dance or something for these folks. How many different types of ghosts? Shit, I don't know. There's a lot.
You got your woolly bullies,
Yeah.
your oogity boogities, and your,
You dig?
your,
Yeah, I
your
couldn't
big
venture
mamma
to
jammas,
guess.
and then your large marges.
Man, because I got all kinds of names
Large
from
Marge.
hybrid, just your regular residuals.
Okay, what would you consider large marge?
Large Marge.
From Pee Wee's
Residual?
Playhouse. From Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Residual.
What, but she drove the truck.
I know. So
That was
she
a-
does it all at the same time. So she constantly did the same thing.
But she constantly
like
picks up
Resident-
different people.
Well, yeah, that was the whole part of her deal. I mean,
I mean, if the train stops it.
that's
Well,
like
what is-
whenever I
what
went
is
to
residual?
That's whenever they play their day out. That part of the day.
But wouldn't it be
every time.
like the same thing going
That's like
on?
whenever
over
I
and
went
over?
up to Chicago to see Resurrect. Her name was Mary Bergovi. She got into a fight with her boyfriend while they were going to Willowbrook Ballroom, and she made him pull over. She had her white gown on, and when she was leaving, she got in a hit and run, and she went off. And they just, they took off. She was in a ditch, and it was a couple of days before her family found her.
Oh.
Well, from where where her grave is to Willowbrook Hall, they'll see a girl in a white gown, and you'll pick her up, and she'll either say stop right where Willowbrook is or stop right at Resurrection, and then whenever you turn around, she's gone. That's a residual because
Seems
she
like I
does the
thought
same
hitchhiking
thing
stopped
every
a
day.
long time ago. So you know what I mean?
Well, I don't think there's rules for ghosts.
Yeah, I don't know. Large
So-
Marge is my favorite ghost. If you have,
But
have
yes,
a
she
favorite
would be
ghost.
a residual because she.
What about
comes through.
Casper?
Casper, he's just a regular ghost.
What's a regular
Is
ghost?
he a friendly ghost?
He's
Though?
I guess.
I live in a graveyard. Have you heard the song?
No, I haven't.
Friendly Ghost.
Do you know every time you yawn, a ghost sticks his dick in your mouth?
Is that
Could be.
My ghost is having a
Possibly.
great time with you.
true? Getting teabagged.
He's got you by the ears. You're going down, brother. That
Tickle my funny bone. Dash, damn it.
Let's see. Specific time for a show? No, because we got rotating schedules, guys. We don't have no.
Yeah, there's no
Time.
unless you get a hold of us and
But we're always on the internet. You can always look up whatever and catch. That's how we get most of our looks, anyways. It takes 3 days before we even get our numbers. Our numbers look like shit for the first 3 days, and after that third day, man, it's like kapow.
Boom shakalaka.
we got a big one in there. What does it say? Read it out loud.
Karen says, I have a very good friend and mentor who had a EVP where he was called a spirit stalker, ... It was O ... and I can't read
It's
it anymore.
Seymour.
Seymour,
Butts.
all the time. And it was off the charts to listen to.
So what is?
Usually,
I'm all
whenever
like that.
you hear them talk, there is. You'll get like 1 or 2 word answers because you got to think of them like a battery. They got to build up enough energy to do whatever they're going to do. I have one EVP actually on the camera that's filming us right now. And there's 2 ghosts talking to each other, and one of them says, "Where are you?" and the other one says a whole sentence in German, which is amazing to get that much. And he said, "I was waiting for Stephanie." I don't know why you call him a spirit stalker. I mean, it ain't no, unless there's something about him on the inside that he don't even know about. I mean, that would be the only thing that I could. I mean, you're an investigator, or you got your ghost hunters, which I think I call your ghost hunters the people that just try to get that quick thrill that, we're scared, run around. You got your paranormal investigators. That's your people that do your homework, find out why the place is haunted, why it could be haunted, who it is, and all that stuff. Usually an investigator will have a team with them. Then you got people like me who they call in. I'm a special attraction. I deal with darker entities, get them out of the house, just basically extract, if there's a certain object, extract them. This house is clean. I'm a step above that lady.
Carry in.
I'm a step above from the big lady from what you call it.
So how would you get rid of Large Marge?
I wouldn't. She wasn't. Man, if they're friends,
Tell them Large Marge sent ya.
Man,
Ah!
there's
Large
so
Marge.
many chances that are so many ghosts everywhere, and we just don't know it
Where are they
until that
living
one
off
thing
of?
actually happened. Like, there's no telling whatever lives here at Ethan's house has been here, but
Oh boy.
he never even knew that until I was listening back on the audio, and then I texted Jacob and said, "Hey, go back and check that out at like hour and 2 minutes, and tell me if you don't hear a woman talking and past us." And then there was one EVP that I did not too long ago. I don't hear it, but Jacob heard it.
Yep.
And there was said that it was making shit all crazy. So
The whole time. I mean, in the first clip, like I mean, it sounded like there was completely something just talking over you, like some those Halloween voice changers.
I'm
Yeah.
10. I got 10 years on
Really?
you there, Karen. But you've been doing a little bit longer. I just got lucky. The right people saw me. I got lucky. Google. They had a thing for Google, and my pictures took 1 through 7 and 9 and 10 as the top paranormal investigator.
And that's the thing too. Like we got
Yeah.
tagged in with most of those, and
Yeah.
I mean that
So-
helps with us.
Yeah, and that's great. I just.
Did you know there is a creepypasta that's close to Zago? The spelling's close to Zago.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what it is exactly, but it's check it out. It's crazy.
Oh, let's see.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Take a nap during the show.
A blanket.
I had hot chocolate about like an hour, no, maybe 2 hours ago now. Ever since then, I was like maybe like, actually 3 hours. What time is it?
Says,
It was like around 8. I at 8:30 I had that hot chocolate.
That was 4 hours ago.
Fuck!
says, what do you hate hunting the most?
Rabbit.
Other than rabbits.
Duck!
Rabbit season.
Kids.
Kids.
Kids bother me.
Oh,
the
yeah.
death of kids really bother me. For the most, I'm not
Well,
scared.
tell them why.
Because
I know the answer, but they don't.
well, they're supposed to have the golden ticket whenever they die. So whenever you got the black-eyed children out there, that's something a little bit. And the problem there is what you're dealing with is going to be dark. But the problem with it being dark, you don't instantly know what you're dealing with or how to defect it. It's like you have to work at it. So other than that, there ain't too much stuff that scares me other than if there's fucking snakes. I can't stand snakes.
What's
And
up?
your shadow over here's fucking with me hard.
Is it?
Yeah. Dude, I ain't joking.
Are you willing to help other teams out? Yeah, just give me a call. I don't care. I always lend a extra eyeball on something.
Linda.
So,
Listen.
We had somebody ask what's the craziest thing that's
Yeah.
happened on set. I think it was from
For what?
I'm trying to think. I think it was Wisconsin.
a ghost just kept talking to you, thinking that you were them whenever you had your Zago paint on.
No.
They were like, "Hey, how you doing?
No.
Why ain't you talking to me?
No.
Why ain't you talking to me? You got a fucking skull face."
This was before Ethan came on, but we were filming our Halloween episode last year down where we filmed in the gym in Jonesboro, and we had knocked something over, and I guess somebody upstairs in the gym called the police, and because they thought somebody was breaking in, and we had like an officer come in, and there was like fake blood on the ground, and this dude was dressed up in a drag costume, just trying to be funny, and the cop was like, "Oh, okay." It's like, yeah, that's the craziest thing. What about you? That's the craziest thing that happened.
Happened ever?
With on set.
On set. Craziest thing. Well, I haven't done a lot of filming yet.
But okay, so with the 3 episodes we've done,
Craziest thing. Can't think of anything offhand. I'll think of something.
What's your favorite scene you've done?
I gotta say the opening scene for Plan 9.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, that's the best. I think that's the
really
best,
funny.
like, script writing, like, scene setup.
It was funny.
Hands down, the best scene we've ever done, and like all of Soil Horror.
Check it out when we get it finished.
Yeah, I don't know when it's gonna happen. The Halloween episode might be late, but it's dope, guys.
Woo!
Do you watch any of the ghost shows? No.
I was gonna say we talked about that probably the first time I was on this thing. Like
Yeah.
you don't watch none of that
No.
crap.
Let's see. The shows like Supernatural and Charmed, how close are they to the real thing?
That's
Supernatural, they do their homework
What's up, David?
on their stuff. What's up? Oh,
Read Junior D.
oh, that's my boy. He was supposed to be a part of the original Monster Factory, the D&D Monster Factory.
Oh.
Let's see. No, Supernatural does a really
Not
good
Caleb.
job of
Not Caleb. Thanks for watching,
their
man.
homework on just legends and different kind of demons and stuff like that. Just for example, I went and saw the movie The Nun, or if you've watched The Conjuring and you saw The Nun, they keep calling the nun Valak. Well, Valak is an actual demon, but Valak wasn't a nun. Valak is portrayed as a child that rides a dragon in the Bible. So that's
Interesting.
yeah. Anything that scares you? Snakes. Can't fucking stand it. Not even a grass snake.
Spiders.
Commitment.
No, spiders don't scare me. I think yeah, commitment. That's funny.
The salt
Drowning.
keep ghosts away. I don't see why it would keep them away. I mean, it's just idolized salt. I know there was a pagan ritual back then. They used to make circles to hope that it would, secure them while they would bring in the demons or whatever. But
Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that.
yeah, absolutely, Karen. Yeah,
So you're
you
telling me
gotta have Karen. You gotta have Skype. So if you got Skype, we can do that.
So you're telling me the salt guns on Supernatural wouldn't do shit in real life?
I wouldn't think so.
You're gonna
So
sit here and tell me that? Okay.
you can take some salt and throw it at him. tell if it hurts or not.
I promise, guys. I'm usually more hyper than this. I just had to be up at 5:45.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would do? I'd do anything. So I wonder if that's wouldn't.
Wouldn't do.
Is there anything I wouldn't do? Nah.
Drugs. I don't do drugs.
No, I put heroin between my fingers.
Really?
No, yeah.
That
That's
do
the
it?
best way to hide it.
Oh.
That's why I'm 300 plus pounds, because I snort cocaine every day.
It's a hell of a drug, I hear.
Yeah, bloody nose,
She said she does have Skype.
Good. Well, Karen, go to my or Jacob's or Ethan's and just probably mine, because we'll use my Skype, and PM your Skype name, and then I'll just add you on my Skype list.
Heck yeah.
And then we will figure out about having a thing.
And don't
Hopefully
forget,
it will
guys,
be-
to come out to Skatoween or in the Monster Bash this
Yeah.
Saturday from 8 to 1, and then from what time's Castle?
Castle's 1 to 4.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'll go in there first. Because I thought about coming out there, but I got to get some sleep in between because I'll be coming off of midnight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'll probably do that. Then I'll set up Castle, and if you want to show up, and if you're tired, it's no big deal. I'm sure it's just going to be a bunch of kids playing D&D type shit. So
With your level 27 druids.
yeah,
I got my
So-
saber. We're going to the tunnels of Asgard.
I am saying goodbye and good night,
Au revoir.
and hopefully we'll have a better show put together. Which honestly, every time I think we got a shitty show, we get good numbers.
Yeah.
So apparently, what I
Hell
think
yeah.
is good and what y'all think is good is totally two different things. So we appreciate you.
It's all relative.
So
Relatively.
just like that.
Relative.
And if y'all want anything for us to see, I see that we got a network looking at us. Thank you. And
Where do you see that?
right here.
Oh, okay.
I just don't open up the box, or otherwise they'll go ding, 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 ding.
Bang, bang.
Every time something goes off. But if there's anything y'all want to talk about, man, y'all can always PM us, DM us, whatever.
I don't even know what any of that means, but I guess.
Private message,
Direct message.
Yeah.
LOL.
Yeah, damn millennials don't know nothing about no
I
technology.
know.
Great
So,
guys, I enjoy the show. Thank you, Karen. We appreciate it.
yes.
Share it and you send us some love. We love seeing the screen light up with hearts and
Karen,
Laughs.
do you love me? Are you riding?
Ethan's drunk.
I gave him
He's
some
3 sheets to
moonshine.
the wind. But thank you guys for watching and
5 sheets. Not 6.
I gave him some moonshine, but
I feel great.
if I brought Crown, I'd been drinking with you.
this is the break between entertainment and
Reality. So see you folks later. Hold on, don't start cussing yet.